go. You ready?
What up, dog? What up, dog?
Oh my God, 313 live. 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 3 live. Oh my God, 313 live. Oh my God, 313 live. 3 live. Oh my God, 313 live. Oh my God, 313 live.
What's up, podcast world? We are back in this motherfucker for episode 28. How you been, though, Black?
Oh, you know what? It's been all right, man. There's been some wild things going on. First, I want to, it's been some wild things going on, but I'm here, man.
We both here. You know, that's a beautiful thing, though, Black. So, you know, we had all these interviews lined up that, you know, you told me a long time ago, man, we got to get interviews in the vault. We got to get content. And we had all that content that we released, a month's worth of content. We had DJ Duncan Hines. We had our main man, Joe Bryant. We had Bang'em Smurf. And, you know, so that's, about almost a month's worth of material. And now we back here live today. And we got another surprise in the vault.
But man, you know what, though?
What's up?
The whole thing about that, though, is, see, that's why you the man.
How's that, sir? We the man.
No, you the man, Rell.
No, we the man.
You know what?
What's up, man?
Rell, you be hustling, man. You be going out and you be talking to these guys, man, and you be like, hey, come and do the show. But you know what I'm saying? We ain't like hot, like, I mean, we hot, but we just two guys at the table, and you reach out to them and they reach back. You know, rest in peace to Jerry Heller while we're thinking about that. I mean, you made the call, you the man.
R.I.P. Jerry Heller. This is the sad thing with Jerry Heller, man. And I wish I had recorded the phone conversation, but I didn't do that because a lot of those guys, they hate for you to be recording the phone conversation and y'all just talking one-on-one. And Jerry was like, I hope you're not recording this. And I'm like, well, nah, you know, the very first time I spoke with him, so he let me know, okay, I'm not going to record when we talking. So just a week ago, before he died, Jerry Heller and I, we were on the phone. We were literally talking for 30 minutes. And he was talking about, I'm going to do the show. I've been listening to the great content that you got on your show. And why don't we do this the week of Eazy-E's birthday? I was like, cool, let's do that. We could do it the week of Eazy-E's birthday. So I'm excited. I'm amped up about it because he was telling me some good stories and, you know, some shit that was going on. And I wake up 4 days later, and damn, he dead. But he sounded good over the phone, man. This is the killing part. He sounded good. He didn't sound sick. He was laughing, talking, and joking, and telling me that I'm crazy, and you was even crazier, Dorian, and, you know, the shit was just wild.
He was keeping it 100.
Yeah,
so,
he was keeping
it 100.
wild.
You can see his appeal to what, I mean, you know, he a cool dude. I don't know him personally, but it was going to be great to sit down and talk to him and stuff, you know, because I was like, I wanted to ask him a lot of questions and everything, you know. I was going to get right down to it. But, you know, just to say, though, you know, it's unexpected. And just thinking about that, you know, I want to give a shout, you know, I just want to say, you know, like a shout out, a big rest in peace to Karan Brandon. You know what I mean?
Right.
And the Perry family and the Brandon family, they had an unexpected loss. So, you know, that, you know what I mean? But that's part of life, you know.
Yeah,
I gotta go. They in a better place, and
yeah, that's true. That's true. But shit is like, wow. I'm just tripping that we was really right here talking to him on the phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And he's gone just 4 days later. 4 days after talking to him.
See, like, I be out and I be like looking for talent now. You know what I mean? Like, looking for talent for the show and stuff like that. So, game done changed up a little bit just by doing this podcast, right?
Right.
So, and what I'm saying, so you got those guys, man, to come on the show and you talk to them right, and you hooking the board up, you got to sound better. I'm telling you, you probably one of the best that's doing it right now, bro. I'm telling you, like, we give a shot. We like letting local talent on the show and giving them a shine.
Yes,
I think, dog, you could probably be one of the coldest boys on here and don't even know it yet.
No, we are.
Cause what we been doing, they don't even know that back that work on the back. What they call it? Backside, backstage shit.
Yeah, now the backstage behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, there we go.
What's going on, you know.
But that's what's up.
But you know that we know it's work. We got to keep working and doing what we doing right now. We got a web page that's being designed and built right now. We gonna have T-shirts, jerseys, Letterman jackets.
They know that. We gotta do the merchandise and all that. That's just like they say you can't just.
It's gonna be real.
Shit in one basket. So
everything gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? And
we gonna take advantage of that shit.
Goddamn right. Damn, though, it's just we've been chilling, man. Like I said.
But this is the thing. We ran the rappers and stuff like that. So don't think we haven't forgot about the comedians. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. I can see now on the other side where I'm trying to book people. Like I'm gonna give it to this. The rappers are easier to book than the comedians. They all want to come on the show. I know everybody not saying like, oh, I don't want to come on the show and no gay sissy stuff like shit like that. They just getting these guys getting a comic on time to a show is a big point. So if you're a comic and you go to a comedy set and you on time, the promoter really gonna be impressed.
Yes, it is, man.
So we gonna have comics on the show. We trying to get some comics, but I want to have some. We gonna get some. We need some neo soul. We got that going on. We got jazz happening here, man. We got a lot of other people that we gotta introduce to the world out here.
Yeah, and just September the 3rd, the Hip Hop Legends of Hip Hop was just here. The Compton edition, straight out of the Compton edition, had Ice Cube, MC Ren, the DOC, DJ Quick, MC 8, and our homeboy who performed A Day Without a Rhyme, the Merciless Amir. He opened up the show for them guys. He was down there, and the killing part, I hit DOC up. The DOC, he been rocking with us since day one. From day one. That was he hit me in my inbox, right, and was like, "Yo, man, I'm gonna do a interview with you, man. Just give me a couple days." Then he's like, "Bam, I'm in Detroit. I'm gonna touch down with you, so you and your mans can come down and be my special guest." Guess what? Didn't hear from him, but he got the number. We talked on the phone. Me and Doc talked on the phone, and his voice is coming back, dog. His voice is back.
Yeah, and you know what? It's like LA, that California. We've been getting a lot of California love on our downloads and everything.
Lots of California.
But now
love.
this is the third connection, because we just did an interview with
Bangham.
No.
Alonzo Williams. We got Alonzo. We got Alonzo Williams. His
and he in connection
is,
with the NWA.
Yeah, he'll be on. We're gonna release his episode next week.
We really some niggas with attitudes, my dog.
That's right. We got Alonzo Williams is gonna be on. Boy, he told us some good shit, man. Yeah, he had some good shit talking about Eazy-E, Ice Cube, Dre, Yella, man. It's some deep shit.
I done got Duncan Hines drop some knowledge on all of us, man. I was tripping though, dog. You on your old school shit. You pulled out a CD, my nigga. You had the CD, dog.
Hey, dog, I'm about that shit, man.
Nigga really had the CD.
Let me just say this, man.
What the fuck?
And let me say this, and this is real talk. A lot of our New York rappers and DJs, young cats, they know the generation and the roots of New York hip hop. California know the roots of their hip hop. The South, they know the roots of their hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that in an ATL know that MC Shy-D was the very first ATL rapper to get a major deal with Luke Records. Back then it was called Luke Skywalker from the Two Live Crew. And everybody know that Two Live Crew was the first southern hip hop rappers out with that nasty shit, But aren't Detroit artists, they don't know about the first generation of Detroit hip hop. Not only them, but the world don't. So that's why it's my job to introduce them to that generation, because in hip hop, you can not go nowhere very far if you don't know who paved the way for you. You know what I'm saying? And everybody in Detroit in a minute gonna be sounding like that.
Now you know that you say, you know, in generations and stuff, like you said, a lot of the young rappers is coming to me like, and they stressing the issue. Especially my son, he keep running up to me, and he like, oh man, you know, y'all gotta get some young rappers on here. So he been showing me some interviews and stuff like that, some music and stuff, right? One little cat though, it was funny because he don't think I be on the streets and stuff, like I don't be knowing what's going on. He's showing me this guy. Big shouts out to TJ Illy.
TJ Illy, never heard of him.
New cat, man.
Never heard
But
of
guess what? His pops already sent me the video and say, check out my son, right?
Right.
His pops driving the taxi with us.
Whoa, okay.
Small world, man.
Small world.
Connected. Should have seen his face.
Okay.
But we gonna have to put something like, you know, I don't know. I was thinking, man, put something on them.
We gonna have to grab the young generation.
We gotta embrace them, though. We can't leave them out, man. They really feel like...
No, we can't leave them out there, but, you know, we gotta school them.
Gotta school them, though. You really ask these guys about their old school. They be looking crazy, too. But
yeah, they don't know.
Some of them come with it.
No, but you know what? Before we even embrace them and bring them on the show, we're going to have to give them a CD like, here, you listen to this CD, because I'm going to quiz you on this CD, and you let us know about the first generation, because a lot of these motherfuckers, when they
hear that.
When they hear that
I'm
first
telling you,
generation,
boy, you probably one of the coldest that's doing this out here.
Hey, man, I got to pay homage to where we came from. You know what I'm saying? This is the real shit, real deal.
Hey, you know what's been cool, though?
What's that?
I didn't notice any police killings being videotaped in about what? It's been about what? 2 weeks now?
It's been about 2 weeks.
That
maybe
was amazing.
I
like that. Big shouts out. I don't know who got that
movement.
movement going, but thank God for that.
Yes, thank God for that. And let's talk about the this football player. What's his name? Colin Kaepernick. He's a hero in my book. And let me say this: White AmeriKKKa, suck my dick. And I'm going to tell you why I tell you suck my dick. And I'm going to call you motherfuckers some of the most hypocritical motherfuckers in the world. Now, when you sitting at home and you watching the fucking Super Bowl, or you watching a regular football game, or the NBA playoffs, or a regular basketball game, or a hockey game, or the big hockey game for the Stanley Cup, and when them motherfuckers start singing the national anthem, I bet you $100 don't none of you bitches stand up in your home and stand up for the national anthem. So shut the fuck up. How you gonna judge this man for not wanting to stand up and your bitch ass sitting at home when they singing the national anthem and don't stand up? And then it gets a little bit more down the line. Okay, I saw a video. These motherfucking Republicans at the House convention when they were singing the national anthem, I saw at least 10 white motherfuckers not standing up for the national anthem, and I have not seen one white motherfucker get mad about that shit. You know what I'm saying? But this black guy stands up,
it'd be
fun. Not stand up, so it's a problem. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard, you know, and then, you know what I'm saying, like, they hard. I know they gonna, you know, you stand for something. I don't know what, you know what I mean? I don't know if he pulled the Rosa Parks move or what the fuck going on, you know what I mean?
I support
he did. You know, and a lot of people support. I support whatever, you know, whatever peaceful movement somebody do, and that's the whole thing. If you ain't with it, then that's cool. That's what you do. That's one of the peaceful movement. But hell, when you black, man, and you be trying to represent America and shit, at the end of the day, that shit gonna move back. That shit gonna end up to that day your ass kept over here on that damn boat. That shit gonna piss you off. Every time you want to get cool with America with your black self, it's gonna lead you back to a plantation.
Yes, it is.
Y'all keep going on Ancestor.com. Yeah, you gonna get over to the motherland, but you is not about to... stop by that. cotton field.
I tell you, like
it's a thing. So stand up for what you believe in, but stop just embracing America. The whole goddamn thing, it like is all for one and one for all. You know what I mean? It's the people that gotta get their shit together and know, like, okay.
True that. But now, Doe Black, we're going to step off that for a minute. When we come back, I'm going to say something about Donald Trump being in Detroit Saturday.
Oh, at the church?
At the church, we'll talk about that. Young lady in Detroit, Michigan, her name is True Boss.
Oh, yeah, big shouts out to True Boss.
True Boss, everybody, is the next best thing that's coming out of Detroit. She has a party going on this September the 10th. I want to say that's the 10th, which is a Saturday. It's at Bruce's Social Bar, 8403 Harper. Everybody, party all night with this young lady. Is going to be great. And they're doing some new shit in Detroit that has not been done, where they're going to be streaming this shit live on Facebook. That's right. You heard me say it right. She's going to be filming this shit, streaming it live on Facebook for the world to see how Detroit gets down. And she's in here right now, and we're going to chop it up with her real quick. And she's going to tell you how this shit is going to work and how it's going. Stay tuned.
What's up, everybody? This your boy, comedian Detroit Red, sitting in with my man, that guy Rell, and Doe Black, some of the baddest podcasters out and around. Make sure you tune in and listen, because I know I will. Deuces, catch you later.
What's up, podcast? This is that guy Rell. We back. I got a special guest in the house with us. She's dropping in, and she's doing some party shit. It's kind of different. I've never heard of it or seen it done before, so I'm gonna let her tell you who she is and what she got going on for. Was it September the 10th?
Yes.
Yes. Tell the podcast who you are.
Hi, my name is Nora, a.k.a. True Boss.
True Boss.
And this is called a True Boss Live event. We will be having the whole party on Facebook. We want nationwide viewers. We want people to fill the club up. You just watch us party and have fun. You know, everything is live. You don't ever know what's going to happen.
Okay. Now let me ask you this though. Okay, now where would they be able to go watch this at?
We're going to be at Bruce's Social Club on Harper and Van Dyke.
Okay.
It's right next to the Food Exchange, and he is the owner of the Food Exchange, the House of the Big Babies.
Yeah, the House of the Big Babies. Yeah. Bazaar, D12, Detroit's Most Wanted. Everybody eat there.
Right. That's right. Yep, that's them.
But now, I'm saying if they visually, just say somebody, because we got audience far away is like China, Hong Kong, and they not gonna be here. But
yes.
Where could they go and stream and watch the party? What site can they go on?
Well, I am going to be posting the party live on True Boss Live on Facebook. You can go like my page, and that is where you will view the party.
Okay, that's beautiful. Now, like I said, once again, what made you come up with this idea? It sounds hot.
Well, I am looking to purchase a bar, and somebody had came up with the awesome idea of why purchase a bar and you be your own party. Right. So at first it was like, oh, okay, because he's a silly guy, and you kind of let it go, and then, you think about it every now and again, and then everything just started making sense. Like, because when I'm going through the procedure of purchasing the bar, I'm like, dang, it's got all this stuff and this stuff and this stuff, and dang, I really want to do this, but let me try what he said and just do the Facebook Live, and then, watch it get big, hopefully with all the support, because I need all the support to make this as big as it can possibly be. My goal is to have a party from California all the way to New York. And we just all on one accord, and we just, TVs everywhere, whatever, we just view each other and just have a huge party.
Now, that's what I'm talking about. Now, that sounds very interesting. I would love, I'm going to have to come in and show my support, and I'm gonna have to, sit back and really watch this unfold. You know what I'm saying, and see what's going to happen. And
yes, but you definitely got to come like my page. We'd love for you to attend. Tickets are $10. They're on sale now. If you want, you can go to Big Baby, the food exchange, buy the tickets, get you a Big Baby, get you a ticket, and I got them on sale. So, but come. We'd love for you to come, and we'd love for you to view. Just like my page, you got to go like True Boss Live to view what is going on.
True Boss Live. That's over there on Facebook. You got any other social medias that you want to shout out?
Well, I have. Also, I forgot my special guest that's attending.
Yes.
Eastside Ivo. Eastside Ivo will be there. He also has my flyers on his page. We got the Aviators. They will be there. It's the Aviators Flight Crew, and they will be there performing their, they'll be playing their new song, Play a Shit. And it's really nice. It's different. And these are some good guys, and they're going to come there, support, and throw the music on out there for everybody to listen to. So it's gonna be nice. I hope that everybody comes and watches and just makes this awesome.
Yeah, Aviators. They was on the show. They was on the show we did with DJ Duncan Hines from Detroit's Most Wanted. They were on that episode. They didn't bring no music because it wasn't together, but they're gonna come back and drop some music off for us. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't quite copywritten and everything wasn't together, so I personally didn't want to put it on because somebody over in Hong Kong or Jamaica that's listening to the show, they can steal their shit and say we wrote it and get the shit copywritten, and then these guys be fucked. So yeah, that's why I try not to put nobody's music on that's really not copywritten. Okay. So what all is going to go on at the parties? Well, I gotta need you to tell us, because this is Detroit.
Yes.
And shit goes on at some parties.
Absolutely. It's going to be tight security, and we're live, so you'll be a fool to come in there with any type of drama. In all actuality, I hope that people come knowing that I'm trying to get viewers from all across the world, so they'll come, dance, do their thing, come with the hair real sweet, boast about their beauty their hairdresser, and just come and just have a ball, take advantage of the moment, and get out there and let's show them how Detroit do.
Most definitely. I'm about to put something together for any of my listeners that attend. I'm put something together where they mention they heard you on my show, like knock $5 off their jersey, because we got jerseys on the way for the 313 Live show. Okay. And they gonna be nice, what I'm saying, real nice, and help support, knock $5 off a jersey sale when they if they can really say, hey, we were here and got proof that they were there. I would like to see some proof, like pictures and shit. You know what I'm saying?
They can post the pictures on my page. They probably just have to go on there and just post it. I want all the activity. I just want people to have a real good time with us.
People, do this. Come in, support all you motherfuckers in Detroit. My people up in Inktown, Ipsy, Romulus, all the listeners up there, y'all got to Saginaw, y'all got to get down here. Flint, come on down. In Detroit, make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Even y'all white people out there in Warren that listen to us, we love y'all. Come on, y'all part of the 313 Live crew. So y'all white people, come on in. Asian, whoever you are, big booty girls.
Yeah. Bring it all. Come on.
Flat booties. Oh, y'all. Come on. Support. Hey, fellas with the money. Come on in. Make it happen, y'all. Make it happen. So do you see any other events coming after this event?
Absolutely. I know this will be my first venture. I'm not done. I have other ideas as far as like doing the Facebook Live comedy show. So if you're a comedian and you think you funny, please contact me, because I would love to just go ahead and put some love out here, especially from Detroit. We got to get Detroit out here. Comedians, come on and get with me, because I will be having comedy shows live. So I want them viewed. They're going to be viewed all over the place. So come be funny, be good. Don't make me look bad. Just just be for real and come on. And let me know, and maybe we'll put something together. I plan on having many more parties after this. Just watch and see what it do. I'm down for new ideas, and right now my big thing is this and the comedy shows.
Okay, well, you're officially a part of the family now, the 313 Live show. So whatever you got going, you're gonna come here and you're gonna promote with us, and we gonna put it on. You know what I'm saying? And you Detroit.
Yes. Absolutely.
I can't charge nobody from Detroit, so your promotion is free.
Oh, that's what's up. Thank you.
We got you covered, you know what I'm saying? Because, I want to get back to all my people from Detroit. Keep us together because we don't have the support of radio and promoters and everybody else. So we got podcasts now, and Detroit has me. So take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do, and the rest is history. It was great having you with us, Miss Nora.
Thank you, and I thank you for having me too.
Oh, appreciate it. I'm mad that we doing this in the party is what, Saturday?
Yes, it's Saturday.
And here it is. We Tuesday. The show is released this Tuesday right here. So
so people just keep sticking with me, keep liking my page, keep looking for new stuff that I'm gonna come up with. We're definitely doing something different and changing it up. We're just changing the game up just a little bit.
And you know what the killer part about this shit is? I got to tell Facebook this story. We know each other from Facebook, and she was unaware that a jewel like this show was sitting in her backyard.
Just a couple blocks away.
Couple blocks away, the jewel was sitting there, hidden treasure. And my homeboy Rick, our homeboy, said, hey, we got to make this happen. And bam, we're like, wait a minute, you right around the fucking corner. And then here we go. So now we connected. We got everything together. And, we got some people in East English Village that listen. And I hope the cool ones come out and listen. You funny motherfuckers who be around this motherfucker suck my dick. Y'all know who y'all are. And y'all be listening. I be hearing y'all be talking shit. Oh, he tell us to suck his dick. You goddamn right. Fuck y'all. But, for real, mind your motherfucking business. I always tell these motherfuckers, mind your motherfucking business.
That's right.
So, other than that, we out, people, and we going on to the other part of the show. Peace and love. You shout that one more time. Shout your social out.
Go like my page, True Boss Live. And come and support Saturday night. Tickets on sale. You can call the number, or you can call any of us, 313-624-7267. Or stop up at the Big Baby, the home of the Big Baby, Food Exchange on Van Dyke and Harper, right across from the Kit Kat.
Yay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is what's this, an NNT Entertainment?
Yeah, it's True Entertainment.
True
That's
Entertainment, okay.
That's what it is.
True Boss, okay. Bruce's Social Bar at 8403 Harper. Once again, 8403 Harper, and that is September the 10th, Saturday. That is the day before 9/11.
Dang.
So the party will be the party.
Hey, it's gonna be live. So come on out and enjoy yourself. Have fun. Peace and love, and we will see you in a second. So, Doe Black, what you think about that party that's going on with the live streaming event? Do you think that it's gonna pop off and make some noise?
Yeah, you know what? Because the live is new and people like that. You know what I mean? I think from the party, looking at it like, cause remember the scene and stuff like that, and they in a dancery, people just watch the show just to see people dance.
Right.
But I don't know. I want to see what happens. But if you got a woman and you got another woman, you better not
be at that party.
Better not be at that party, nigga. gonna be up under the camera like this. Baby, come up from up under that camera. No, I can't move from up under that camera.
The camera's gonna be everywhere. So if you got a woman at home, you better leave. You better not take your monkey ass to this party with no side piece of pussy.
You better not.
Because it's going down. So Doe Black, man, what the fuck? Donald Trump was here in Detroit Saturday.
Donald Trump was here Saturday.
Now, my thing, I don't really want to speak bad about no preacher. I don't understand. I mean, I can't ask why would he, this preacher open up his door. Well, I'm not even going to ask that because this is my thing with black preachers and the mega churches. You guys forget about the community that your mega churches are in. You don't give back to those communities. And you're no better than Donald Trump, if you really ask me. But it's a messed up situation. And a lot of these preachers, they started going Republican, I want to say back in the day when they made it where preachers didn't have to pay taxes. The Republicans made it that way that they didn't have to pay taxes. So I'm assuming that's why they...
You think he had an ulterior motive for doing it?
Who, Donald Trump?
No, the pastor, what's his name, Jackson. Reverend Jackson.
Of course,
Something
getting like Donald Trump's... get on his good side and hopefully thinking Donald Trump might throw some money his way. It's all about the money.
Now, he said, I think I read in the paper where he was saying, like, well... He owe it to his viewers. So he got millions of viewers and he owe it. And they say, well, why not do it? Why shouldn't he have done that, man? What did he say to them people?
My thing is this: your millions of viewers, give them something else. Don't give them that. You know, Donald Trump got your millions of viewers and some watching him act the ass on his own. You know what I'm saying? That's just my take on it. And you know,
you got a lot of backlash from that one, right?
Yeah, I'm going to personally leave it alone. I'm not even going to touch it no more because you know I don't want to. I'm not judging a man of God. You know, that's something he has to pay for with God if he's doing something the wrong way or gaining something ill will out of it. But I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm not going to touch it anymore and be done because you know how I can get it, and I don't.
You don't want to take it there.
I don't want to take it there.
You're just coming back. You want to get back in the groove of things.
I don't want God to be mad at me for saying something I shouldn't have said, so I'm gonna leave that alone. But you know,
so and how Hillary's doing? You know how Hillary is only 2, so Hillary winning.
And Hillary's winning. You know,
how the people accepting her, man?
The people accepting her, you know, the people don't. Trump made it bad for himself. So the people want to accept Hillary over him anyway. You know what I'm saying? You know, he keep asking this dumb question. What do you have to lose?
What do you got to lose? By vote for me.
Motherfucker, I got everything to lose. My dignity, my fucking pride, every fucking thing. Fuck you, you fucking toupee wearing son of a bitch.
Man, the man in the back of the taxi, I feel the same way. Man in the back of the taxi said the same thing, brother.
He can eat a dick. That's what Donald Trump can do, eat a dick.
And so they come, man, politics a motherfucker, boy.
Yeah, politics is a motherfucker.
That shit funny to me.
Man, it really is. But, bro,
so that hate thing ain't going too well no more, huh?
Nah, it ain't going.
I told you when to get down to the bitter end, when you gotta really get going, that shit ain't gonna last. But entertainment, it's a lot of racism and shit. That ain't shit. So, but when you talking about trying to be president, building the motherfucking wall ain't gonna
shit is crazy.
No families,
but did you see how the motherfucking Mexican president of Mexico had Donald Trump looking stone faced, like looking stupid? He didn't say shit.
Low key, I thought he was gonna cut him.
I thought he was gonna
no racist shit. I'm just bullshit.
Man, listen, he shut Donald Trump straight the fuck down, and nobody's ever shut him down. Yeah, it's easy when you hitting him with facts.
And
that motherfucking Mexican president hit his ass with facts. Shout out to the Mexican president, and shout out to our listeners over there in Mexico, because Mexico is stepping up and listening to us a very hell of a lot now, and I likes that. I'm seeing the Mexico meter on the stat sheet like going up every week. So I'm feeling that. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving it.
Up. Right.
Most definitely.
Right.
Shout out Mexico. We love you. And we love your president too for shutting Donald Trump's bitch ass down. So man, we got this. We gonna go into this song, man.
Wait a minute, man.
Well, okay, I'm gonna wait a minute. Go ahead, brother. What you gotta say, man? Because I'm moving a little too fast.
I just want to say, rest in peace to to the Cooper family. They lost their brother, so rest in peace to him. But your ass, boy, you'll be giving a fuck. You say, fuck Donald Trump, man. You gotta say it.
Man, fuck that toupee wearing motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And fuck. And what about the preacher who they been ripping his ass apart? The one who got up there and lied, talking about he was a graduate from this school, went to this fucking alpha beta sororities, and these motherfuckers didn't even know who the fuck he was. He made himself look stupid.
Not stupider than them two chicks. The two black ones. What's the name?
Dumbass bitches, Silk and Diamond.
Silk and Diamond. Remember them?
Fucking washed up, has-been, bitches. Yeah, I remember them hoes.
Oh man, I tell you, this is very entertaining.
I'm looking like, where do Donald Trump go find these fucking rejects?
That money, man. I told you what Frederick Douglass said.
He go to the bottom of the barrel of the scum and get these individuals, man. It's crazy. For
man,
real.
It ain't.
This shit is crazy.
Frederick Douglass said it. Told you, man. They put the tar on the watermelon, dog. How nigga gonna sell another nigga put tar on the watermelon and catch it? Man. I'm telling you, they've been selling us out for a long time, man.
Yes, they have, man. And shit is
but
crazy.
It was crazy, though, like, to be watching this shit, like, real sellout in real time in modern days.
Yes.
like they be coming out like, I ain't black. I ain't
crazy. And Bow Wow is the motherfucker who killed
my man, Bow Wow.
Man, you know what? This is what I gotta
Come
say.
Come on, man. He said he retired from the gang.
Fuck Bow Wow. Bow Wow has not been relevant since back in the days. And and for him to get up here, I'm mixed and this and that, shut your bitch ass up. If you got 1% black blood in you, motherfucker, or any percentage of black blood, bitch, you black. That's how they look at it. His grandma came out and busted his punk ass out. You were black, nigga. And the killing part, mixed, whoever you are, you mixed motherfuckers, they're gonna call you mutts. They don't accept you. You know what I'm saying? And Bow Wow, for you to even get up there and sell yourself out like that, anybody, I'm going to say this, boycott Bow Wow's bitch ass. Do not watch a movie with Bow Wow in it. Do not listen to a song that got Bow Wow in it. Don't listen to an album that's even featuring Bow Wow. I'm telling all my audience, boycott Bow Wow. For real. Matter of fact, go to Twitter, take it to Twitter and hashtag fuck Bow Wow. You know what I'm saying? For real. I want to see that hashtag fuck Bow Wow. I want to see that shit flowing through all over Twitter and Facebook when I look up in the morning and see that after this show is released. I want to see that. Fuck Bow Wow. Hashtag fuck Bow Wow.
Hey, man.
Man, fuck Bow Wow. Bow Wow can pop off all that street shit on TV, but motherfucker, when them cameras is gone... And it's just me and you, nigga. You see me one-on-one, nigga, I'll whoop your ass. You can get on camera, get on the radio and talk shit. I'm not even going to talk shit on podcast. Nigga, it is what it is. If you got a problem from the shit that I said, nigga, see me on the street.
Wait
run
a minute,
up,
man.
Nigga, run up.
Yeah, okay, so look, man.
What's up?
I believe they want to be OJ White. Like, you'll never be able to be accepted like OJ was with white people like that.
No.
That's a fucking dream. It'll never happen.
It will never happen.
It will never happen. They think it's gonna happen.
But you got these
and look. This stuff that will not happen.
Mm-hmm.
Stop thinking you can fuck your way to the top. It ain't gonna happen. All right.
Damn right.
It's not gonna happen. The days, but it's a dream. Look, Young Jock, he got his hair whooped to the side. He say, man, if I was white, would nobody say nothing. Now, I didn't know how to take that, because I was fucking with him. Like, okay, you can do some, cause a motherfucker, you look at some pimp shit, there a pimp will put his shit any kind of way and be on some cool shit.
Right.
But then I seen Stevie J, and then he said if I was white, I say, man, what the hell that supposed to mean? Do you understand that part?
No, I really don't, man.
Why everybody's trying to throw race in everything? Now you see why it's just a fad. Like for a minute, let's just all go.
Man,
I hate you for a minute and see what that'd be like for one good old time.
Man, I don't understand these motherfuckers for real. Just be yourself and fuck trying to be accepted by anybody else's community. Be your own community. You know what I'm saying? Make motherfuckers come over to you and accept you. Stop trying to look good for the next motherfucker. Stop trying to join the trend. You know what's wrong with our black people, man?
Well, now why? Okay, what's wrong with them? A percentage, man.
A percentage, not all of us. A lot of us.
You gotta give black people some credit.
A lot of them are broke, and they spend their whole entire check or all their money trying to look rich. But broke than a motherfucker, can't pay their cell phone bill, can't pay their cable bill, can't pay their rent, can't pay their water bill, but running around this motherfucker, hair and nails done, and got fucking what's his Kenneth Coles, or what's that other motherfucker, Michael Kors.
It was embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing because what did you say? I understand, man. It's embarrassing. Like a guy, like Donald Trump come out and say things like that and describe black people as being lazy, good lovers, and all this other negative stuff he say, right? Mm-hmm. And then you look around and you see this goddamn fool described who he just seen, who he just described walking around with the, you know what I'm saying? But we asked him like, hey, pull your pants up, you know, do this and do that, because they're gonna start doing stuff and talking about it a certain way. But hey, man, you know, then it's all about, when you say that, it's freedom of expression, and everybody got something for it. But see how it backfire on them.
Right, but you know what? Old school
it's embarrassing,
told
man.
me this back in the day. Gay shit wasn't cool like it is today. You know, like it's not cool, but it's not accepted like it was today.
No, hell no.
And he was saying that back in the day, the prison sissies were the ones that wore their pants sagging to advertise that they wanted to get fucked. So they
still do it,
and they still do it in penitentiary. No, they just more out there now, right?
Right.
So these little young niggas started watching rappers do this shit, and they took it to another level, and they started doing this shit, but not knowing where it really came from. But before it came from prison, it came from the slavery days. First, it started in slavery. Master would give you 2 big pans so you couldn't run from the plantation.
So there you go, where you always see the string tied around it.
Right.
There we go.
So you couldn't
run. My brother.
Right. So you couldn't run from the plantation.
Okay.
So then the prison sissies took it to a whole nother level. This is the code of I want to get fucked.
Oh.
So now the street niggas out here wearing their pants hanging off, looking dumb than a motherfucker, and don't realize where the shit came from. Boy, put a fucking belt on, you niggas. Put a belt on. For real. Man, Dope Black, you got anything to say before we get out of here, man, and wrap up?
Let me see, man. Trying to think, man. I don't know how to think on my toes like that.
Well, get to thinking and let me shout out to Pod Entity. What's up, everybody that's rocking with Pod Entity? Get over there. All our podcasters, if you are a new podcaster, go join Pod Entity over on Facebook. We got a page, Pod Entity. Go join us. And if you want to fuck with us, me and Doe Black, email us the313liveshow@gmail.com. Once again, the313liveshow@gmail.com. If you want to follow us on Facebook, the Facebook page is the 313 Live Show on Podcast. Once again, the 313 Live Show on Podcast. Or you can fuck with me direct and live on Twitter. My Twitter name is _guy_Rell. Once again, that _ guy _ Rell. And if you want to fuck with me on, what's this motherfucker we got over here called, Snapchat? What the fuck is my name on Snapchat? Give me 1 minute. I'm on Snapchat but I'm on Snapchat as that guy Rell 313. Once again, that guy Rell 313. And my Instagram is Rell that guy 313. Rell that guy 313. What you got to say, Doe Black?
All right. Well, man, this is what I want to know. This is what I want to know. I just had a note right here. And I'm gonna ask you this.
Sure.
I'm gonna ask you. When we making all this money from the show and stuff like that, should we buy basketball rims?
Yes, we should.
We buying basketball rims?
Basketball rims.
Niggas got basketball rims coming.
Goddamn right. We're going to buy some basketball rims for the parks.
For the parks.
Goddamn right. Call them the 313 Live Show Basketball Court.
Man.
You lost for words over there? Because I'm about ready to
I was
rant.
just thinking, man, do you think Mitch Green still feel fucked up for trying to fight Mike Tyson that day?
Yes. But no, because he got paid for it.
He got paid?
He got paid.
That was the first one to take a punch.
Goddamn right. Ladies and gentlemen.
Let me give the peoples a shout.
Give your peoples a shout, baby.
Hit me up at comedian Dorian Black at Instagram. And Dorian Black on the Facebook. And that's what's up. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
Well, we out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna go into this song by Mike Payne. It's called Black on Black. And after the song, Mike Payne is in here to drop on the phone with us to drop some jewels and some knowledge. We'll check you out next week, podcast.
Oh, yeah, next week. It's going to be really nice. What episode was this, my brother?
This episode 28.
28.
And we'll see him on 29, baby. For sure.
We out here.
We out here. Peace.
Peace.
The long-awaited decision in the Huey Newton murder trial, which has drawn worldwide attention, is now very near. The jury of 7 women and 5 men are deliberating the fate of the Black Panther leader on the 8th floor of that building. It is their job to decide whether he is guilty of killing
I ain't like
Oakland
these
policeman
new dudes, I
John
was raised off Pac and Ice Cube. I ain't like these new dudes, I was raised off Pac and Ice Cube. I'm about to bring them Panthers back. Yay! Black on black on black on black. Yay! Yay! I'm about to bring them Panthers back. I'm about to bring them Panthers back. I'm about to bring them Panthers back. Black on black on black on black. I'm about to bring them Panthers back. I'm about to bring them Panthers back. I'm about to bring them Panthers back. Black on black on black on black. I ain't like these new dudes, I was raised off Pac and Ice Cube. I ain't like these new dudes, I was raised off Pac and Ice Cube. I see why you fear me, black man born filthy, educated and fear-free. I understand your envy. Black vest, black boots, black hat, black gun too. Black man with a black plan, if I see me, I run too. Don't know what y'all gon' do, begging cops, please don't shoot. We shall overcome, well motherfucker, that song too. I'm ready to take action, they killing us with a passion. Go to court, walk free, then act like nothing happened. I do not hate the police, I will police the police. Cause son, we are a beast, killing us dead in the streets, killing our kids while we sleep. Give me the head of the chief, y'all just concealing the hate, making America great. When was America great? Show me the month and the date. When we was the ones working up under the sun, working up under the gun. You burnt us alive, then you was raping our wives. We didn't consider the crime, beating our kids, ripping the flesh from their ribs, making us watch as they cringe. This when America's winning, this when America's chilling, but I am painted a villain. I ain't like these new dudes, I was raised off Pac and Ice Cube. I ain't like these new dudes, I was raised off Pac and Ice Cube. I'm about to bring them Panthers back. Yay! Black on black on black on black. Yay! Yay! I'm about to bring them Panthers back. I'm about to bring them Panthers back. I'm about to bring them Panthers back. Black on black on black on black. I'm about to bring them Panthers back. I'm about to bring them Panthers back. I'm about to bring them Panthers back. Black on black on black on black. I ain't like these new dudes, dudes, I was raised off Pac and Ice Cube. I ain't like these new dudes, I was raised off Pac and Ice Cube. Don't compare me to no Klan or no stupid Nazi band. The Klan is in our government, I ain't scared to take a stand. They gave us 40 acres, man, we been had that land. It's called penitentiary and it's never over, man. I'll pick up where he left off, fix all the gang flaws. No more red and blue, just black on black, cat claw. Black on black on black, I'll catch you while you out patrolling. Black on black on black, I'm having Tyler Perry moment. We can take this country back, it was built off our granny back. One in office ain't fixing that. You can shoot at us, we'll keep coming back. I'm Tupac with no bandana, Ice Cube, no activator. I'm an activist and an escalator. With a gun, I call my segregator. I'm punk scout, no Bruce banner. In God's hands, so throw his hammer. I'm tired of standing, just looking and marching. You're killing my people, now war is an option. We killing ourselves. Whole nother topic. If brothers are fighting, the mamas should stop it. A black life is something you cannot create, and a black life is something that you shouldn't take. I have the right to bear arms. I have the right to bear arms. I have the right to bear arms. You will not do me no harm. I am so ready for war. If you don't want peace, give me war. War. I am so ready for war. If you don't want peace, give me war. I'm about to bring them Panthers back. I'm about to bring them Panthers back. I'm about to bring them Panthers back. Black on black on black on black. Rest in peace to all the men, women, and children that were unlawfully slain. I'm Mike Payne, and I approve this message.
The police are there not to, in our community, not to promote our welfare or for our security and our safety, but they're there to contain us, to brutalize us and murder us, because they have their orders to do so. Police in our community couldn't possibly be there to protect our property because we own no property. They couldn't possibly be there to see that we receive the due process of law for the simple reason that the police themselves deny us the due process of law.
What's up, podcast world? This is that guy Rell, and I'm back with a special guest on the phone with us today. This brother is Mike Payne. Mike Payne.
What's going on, y'all?
That's right, Mike. Tell podcast who you are and what you're doing, my brother.
Hey, how's everybody going? I'm Mike Payne. I'm a rap artist, hip-hop artist, if you want to say, that instead. I also do, the acting thing. I'm into movies. I got a movie called Incomplete. It's in Walmart. You can check it out, Amazon.com, all that good stuff. But, yeah, I do that, and I help out in the community a lot. That's been my focus for a while now. I'm doing a lot of different things as far as talking to the kids and talking to even some adults about different situations that's going on in our community. So, yeah, that's what I'm on.
Yo, Mike, I likes that, brother, because like I said, my homeboy Duncan Hines put me up on you, and I went and checked out your video, the Black on Black, and I was vibing with that. I was rocking with that because hip hop today is missing what you were talking about. They was missing how you was, how you spitting. You wasn't doing none of this mumble rap shit. You know what I'm saying? and man, I salute you, and I appreciate it. And I appreciate that out of you because you keeping the hip hop culture, you keeping it pure, you keeping it fresh, and you're not taking it to this bullshit where you man, that bullshit sound whack. I don't know where the fuck it came from, but they need to send that shit back.
Yeah, and you know what it is with that to me, bro. It's like this. Okay, I don't mind a song that's everything has its place. I don't mind a song that has every once in a while where you got the maybe it's not as lyrical, but where you can't just understand it. To me, it's just I don't know what's going on with that. You know what I mean? Like, and with everybody got the same cadence, for each song. All that. I mean, it's all the same thing every time, over and over again. So I looked at that, and like I said, I'm a fan of all type of music. I listen to pretty much everything, right. But and I'm not talking about just hip hop. I'm talking about as far as rock, pop, all type of stuff, doo-wop. I take it all the way back to that and whatever else. I study a lot of the different types of music. I like it. But what I'm saying is especially when things are happening and going on in our communities and things that are affecting our families, our kids, and different stuff like that, I just feel it's really our responsibility as artists to actually say something about it and actually do something about it, you know. So even aside from whatever type of music they decide to do and whatever else, I think still, like, when stuff like this with the police violence, it's something that we need to, it needed to be said, and that's why I had to put that out there.
Most definitely, my brother. Now, you know, how did you get into the hip-hop game?
I got into the hip-hop game really because, you know, just like starting out with everybody's story, I guess, you know, you get in a little trouble here and there, and, you know, I decided to join the military, you know, to kind of get out of my situation, because I didn't have the funds or the way to really move around like that. So one of my partners just told me, you know, he was like, well, look at what your guys are doing. How about you just come to the military with me? And I was kind of like, you know, I wasn't really feeling that. You know, at first I was having the boys in the hood type mindset, you know, where you told Trey, or where Trey told Ricky, you know, military ain't no place for me.
Right.
You know, so I was kind of thinking like that. But I was looking around at all my guys, and they was gone and, you know, sitting up in some type of detention center or jail or whatever like that. So I said, you know, hey, let's do it. And I went ahead and did that, and, man, it wasn't everything I really expected it to be, but I did my time in there for a little while, and it just kind of felt like jail with girls on it, you know, because we just floating, you know, we just be out there at some conflict, locked up on a boat somewhere, and I ain't really like that. But in our meantime, you know, we sat there and we would always go over music, me and this guy from Chicago, and that's where I started my first group on there, and we would perform, you know, right there we had like a karaoke night, you know, that was right there on the ship, and we would perform, and, man, everybody was going crazy. They was loving it. I was like, man, I just fell in love with it, and it just became a real strong passion of mine. So that's where I really got started, you know, with the music side of things.
Okay, well, I'm happy that you got into it, because, you know, you got something to say, and it's very credible to the people in my podcast audience. Let me explain it to you, brother. We not locally, we globally. When I tell you we globally, we got overseas right now. You know, like I said, we've been in the game 6 months this month. On the 10th of this month of September will be 6 months, right? And we've been in the game.
Right.
And out of 6 months, I got 40 countries outside of America that's rocking with us, with the UK and Canada. Is in the is number one in UK number one, Canada number 2, and we got China and Hong Kong following right behind that, man. And there's some states I can't even pronounce, but these motherfuckers is listening and they following, and I appreciate them. And I want to say shout out to Dublin.
Yeah, and congratulations to you on that, man. Definitely.
Most definitely.
That's big.
Hey, that's beautiful. Let me say shout out to Dublin, Ireland, because they coming up, and they is like the listeners over there is getting thick over there. So shout out to Dublin, Ireland, and y'all keep on rocking with us. Now, okay.
Hey, with Dublin, Ireland, hold on now, because my guy is from there, you know. Yeah. Conor McGregor, okay? Conor McGregor's from there. You know who Conor is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm a big UFC fan. You know, I got to put that out there. And, you know, he's from out there in Ireland, and he's the man right now. He just beat Nick Diaz for his, what was it, on their second fight.
Okay.
You know, he lost the first one, you know, but he came back and he won, and Ireland has been standing behind that guy and going crazy, so that's a big deal.
Most definitely, it is. So shout out Ireland. But now we was just talking, like, off the phone. We talked, and now we talking now. You know, the movie situation. How did you get into the movies?
Oh man, like, you know, what's funny with my story is, and what's real funny with my whole story is that a lot of stuff that I did, I didn't know how to do until I did it.
Right.
You know. And that's one big thing with my story. And with the movie, that happened because a guy saw me and said, you know, he thought I was I had to look for the Playboy type role, I guess, to be an athlete. And, you know, it had like 4 lines or something like that in it. So I'm like, okay, you know, cool, why not? You know, I was thinking, okay, if I'm horrible, I can just say, hey, I do music, and that's it, you know.
Right.
So He tells me to come down there, and I'm like, okay, you know, I'll do the interview or whatever. And I'm like, okay, I'll do the reading and go through the motions and all that stuff. So I got my 4 lines down packed. I'm ready, So I pull up and I get a phone call. I'm like, oh man, this dude finna cancel. I'm hoping not, but he calling me, so it got to be something.
Right.
So he says, well, how do you feel about reading for a bigger role? And I was like, man, I got these 4 lines ready though, but you know what I'm saying? So, he asked me about that, and I said, why not? Let's do it.
There you
So
go.
I go into the building, and the main star, shout out to Jay Taylor, she comes in, and she, I don't know who she is at this time, but she comes in, and she's like, look, no matter what, I'm going to just give you some advice.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be sitting here looking at me like you like me. Right? That's all she said. And she walked off, and I was like, okay, you cute, but you ain't that cute, playing around with her. But I was like, okay, cool. So we get there, and come to find out, that was like the best advice she could have gave me for that whole scene. And I didn't really know what she meant, but I took that advice. And the scene, because I play a character named Malik Anthony, who's married, he has a kid, and he loves his family, right? He happens to work with this girl, and the scene that we were doing was me just sitting down at a park bench, and I'm talking to her about my wife, and I'm telling her how much I love my wife, and I have a part where I just say, my wife is beautiful, she's smart, kind of like you, but it's just like a casual, just saying, hey, it's a compliment, but it's not a flirtatious compliment, and a lot of the other people, I guess, that were auditioning for that role, they said they could just kind of feel the heat coming from, them to her, and it was messing up the part of that scene for that movie, so they couldn't use, those guys.
Right.
So that just kind of blew them away, the way I held my composure, and I did everything the way I was supposed to, and it looked good on film. And next thing you know, I got the call back. And, man, it was just a beautiful thing after that. I didn't even realize I got the role for lead male in the movie. I thought it was just, I was like, man, I got a lot of lines.
There you go.
It was like I landed it. So it was a real blessing, man. And, I've been working on, the acting side since then, and I love doing that just as well.
See that, podcast audience? See there? The message of this is, don't count yourself out and don't think you can't do something until you give it a try, until you give it a shot. This is what this brother is telling you. So now you're a community activist and you do community work. Talk to us about that, my brother. Talk to us.
Well, yeah, since I did this video, we had a man that was killed by police June 2nd, I believe it was, and his name was Willie James. And the whole thing was, I heard about this, so I went to that community, and it's considered kind of a bad area of Norfolk, Virginia, but I went to that community, and, not knowing anybody, and I just walked up in there and was looking for the people I had heard about that was in the paper or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I went there, and I found the family of Mr. James, and I spoke to them, and I talked to them, and I told them what I was doing, and I said, this story, I don't want to go unheard of. I don't want it to be just another story swept under the rug or buried to where nobody's going to, pay attention months later. So what I did was, I got with them, and with their blessing, I asked if we could shoot a portion of the video over in this neighborhood, and I want them, we had a protest scene in the video, and they participated in that scene. And, they were able to also tell their story and just tell what happened, what everything was, going on leading up to those, to that event. And, I just wanted to, keep that name alive a little bit and, do what I can to push it out there. And ever since then, I met somebody named Pastor Stevens, who was, also over at the family's house while they were grieving, and he spoke to me, and he showed me all the community work he was doing, and I got in with him, and, ever since then, we've been rocking, and I've been going out doing, some of the Stop the Violence movements. We've been doing stuff like, one time he had a whole thing where we went out there and helped set up the bouncy house for the kids and stuff in the middle of the spot, and it was cool, man, and just to see the kids out there smiling, when you come through and, putting out snow cone machines and all that type of stuff. That's just, man, feels good. So, I got to keep that up, and I enjoy doing it.
Hey man, I commend you on that. And young black men that's listening, not only you blacks, you Latinos, white, whatever you are. Listen, our children are our future. So let's get back to the kids. You know what I'm saying? Men, step up and be men. You know what I'm saying? Fathers, step up and be fathers. You know, if a father ain't there, uncle, step up and be an uncle. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we missing that in these homes nowadays. It's not just the black community; it's every community where there's an absentee father at. So you know, and when I was coming up, and fathers wasn't around, I saw uncles playing the role. You know what I'm saying? Uncle took care of business, but now these fucking uncles today is fucking weed heads. Not all of them, but weed head, pill poppers, and shit of that nature, man. It kind of make me mad, but I'm gonna step away from that because that's my personal opinion on it. But I just, you know, I'm happy when I see a black brother such as yourself doing big things in the community, man. And I see, like I said, the video was shot there, man. Let's speak a little bit more on your video that was shot there, Black on Black. Man, what was the atmosphere like? Did the neighborhood embrace you? Did everybody, you know, like, yo, good work, thank you, we need this? How was that like, brother?
Well, the whole thing with that was, which was real cool, is that, like I said, when, you know, the James family, for one, was definitely part of the video. So when the kids came and saw the cameras and the drone flying overhead and all that, they was like, yo, what's going on? You know, and then we had passed out just, you know, little simple flyers saying, you know, it's going to be a video shoot. So, man, they flooded. We did it right on, like, the basketball court area by the fence, and, you know, just, it's kind of in the middle of the community. And we just, you know, it was a lot of support. A lot of people, the elders were out there, the kids, babies. People had their babies out there. And, you know, we shot the protest scene. We had some of the Nation of Islam was there. You know, a lot of different Christian groups was also there. And we wanted to have both. Reason being, because a lot of times in the black community, religion has caused separation to where we need to still, you know, stick together, and we've had that, you know, as an issue in the past. So I wanted, you know, to have as many people and as many groups come together, and Pastor Stevens also helped with that, and he brought a lot of people out there. So it was a real positive atmosphere when they all came out. Now, we did have a couple cats out there that, you know, were asking, like, yo, what you doing on my block type situation.
Right.
You know, and I told them, you know, all in all, I'm doing something positive for this community as much as I can for the people out here. Now, if you're going to ask me what I'm doing here, but you ain't going to ask the police what they was doing here when they was running up shooting your guy up, to me, that's the issue.
Right.
You see? So, I mean, they couldn't do nothing but really respect the fact they couldn't even act up because they had to look crazy because, you know, their moms and grandmoms and whoever else was all out there supporting. And, you know, it was only, you know, a group of about 5, you know, that you know, had that question, but they stood. I invited them over. Don't get me wrong, I invited them over, but they stood to the side and just, you know, watched from afar, which is cool, you know. So we got it done, and it was all positive for me.
Hey, it looked positive, my man. I mean, that was like I say, video. People go to YouTube, check that out. Black on Black by Mike Payne, and go support the brother. Buy the single, buy the album, whatever. You know, we gotta support our own people, you know, and support our local hip hop artists. We gotta do that. Like, where are you from, brother? Because you outside of Detroit. You're not in Detroit.
Yeah, I was born in the Midwest.
Right.
Yeah, out of Wisconsin. I was born in Wisconsin. I just had to move around a lot. I went to Georgia, Indiana, different places, you know, moving around. Because, you know, custody battle and all that type of stuff and getting kicked out of different schools or whatever. So I was constantly, you know, kind of moving around. But I spent a lot of my time in Madison, Wisconsin, and Beloit, Wisconsin. I went to high school there, too. So, you know, that's where I started out at.
Okay. Now, let me ask you, because you talked about the cops and everything. You know, what's your stance on police and the recent murders by cops?
My stance on that really is, you know, I'll never say all about anything, but I'm not saying all cops are bad. But the ones that are out here doing this, if you're scared of black people and you have these prejudices, which, don't get me wrong, now racism and prejudice is two different things. Everybody has a certain level of prejudice. You know, all it is you prejudge somebody off of whatever, you know. But if you have these issues and that's making you draw quicker, or if you have these actual issues, then those type of people don't need to be on the force. They need to either screen them better, or you know, you need more training, or whatever the case may be. But something has to happen.
That's true.
And the relationship between police and our community is just horrible, and they constantly do things to escalate certain situations. You know, it's a constant thing, and it's always been there. And I think it's just starting to come out now because of camera phones and things like that. It's not like it stopped. You know, ever since the time of, you know, where they were spraying fire hoses and unleashing dogs on us. I don't think anything has really changed much since then. It's just they're getting caught a lot more since it supposedly was supposed to have stopped. But I just think it's getting caught a lot more because of the cameras and the, you know, cell phones and all that type of things.
Yeah, that's true. And this is one thing I always said about that situation, right? Because if you notice, it'd be a lot of white cops, and I'm not playing this out in no racial card, no race baiting or nothing. It'd be a lot of white cops that shoot down black innocent young black men, or, you know, just an unearned black man. But here's the thing, and this is my thing I have to say about that is, and it's I remember here in Detroit, we had a mayor, Coleman A. Young. Wasn't a joke. He took care of business. Coleman Young, if you wanted to be a cop here, or a firefighter, or anything working in the city, he had it where you had to live in this city. You had to have residency here in this city. Your driver's license had to say this city, or you could not work here in this city, right? Then we had this fucked up mayor that come along, Dennis Archer, and another fucked up governor by the name of John Engler, where they lifted the ban and said, oh, well, you don't have to live in the city any longer to work in the city. So now you bring all of these, and this didn't only happen in Detroit. Detroit was the last one state to really do, city to do it, because it was going on in other cities before Detroit. So what happened was, now you done lifted this ban on them. They don't have to live over here. So now you got these racist white cops coming from the suburbs who don't live in our community, don't know our community, but want to come over here because now they got a badge and a gun, so it gives them power to talk to a young black man and belittle him in a way that you know you wouldn't be able to do if you didn't have that fucking badge and gun. So that was a big problem for me to do that, for them to do that. So they, in my opinion, they need to take that shit back to where it used to be. If you don't live in the city where you're a cop at, you shouldn't be able to be a cop there, because a police officer needs to know their community, need to know their surroundings, and need to know the people. Because if you outside of a community, you don't live in Detroit or any other black community, and you just coming over here, you don't give a fuck about that community. You just there for a paycheck.
And you're only going by the stories you hear.
Yeah. And
you know, and when you do that, now you got that prejudgment, and you're going in scared, nervous, and everything else. Exactly.
Most definitely. And it ain't black ones. You got some white, I mean white ones, but it's not the white ones only. You got some niggas that do the same dumb shit. Black cops that didn't live in the city, live over in the suburbs, and bring they punk ass over here and do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And
I blame them too, because it's like this. I know they have, you know, they always tell us, you know, with the whole, you know, it's not good to have the Don't Snitch campaign and things of that nature. But they have the whole blue code of silence. Right. And I think it's wrong for the ones that are good not to be reporting the ones that are bad. And if that to me, they're just as wrong and just as guilty, whether black, white, or whatever. And that's why I also put the black cop in that video also, just because he was there, but he wasn't stopping anything from happening.
Right.
He was there, but he wasn't stopping. He wasn't assisting them, but he wasn't stopping it either. And that's why I put that piece in that video as well, because I wanted to let everybody know that, you know, even though they're there, if you're not reporting it, then you're just as wrong.
You just as fucking wrong. You 100% right. And you know, I have a cousin, and he's a fucking cop out in Texas, a state trooper, whatever the fuck he is, or a cop or a sheriff.
Right.
I don't really give a fuck. One day, he and I, we fell out. And I really don't give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, motherfucker. Fuck you. That's my attitude with it.
Right.
I had a run-in before in New York with this crooked-ass cop back in the day. And the motherfucker tried to put a case on me, but the case didn't end up going through. So,
oh, wow.
yeah, I thank God for that. It didn't go through. Paperwork was fucked up or whatever. They dismissed the shit, told me, get the fuck out of New York, don't come back. And I did just that, right? So, I see the motherfucker, he's a Chinese cop. He got shot down, right? And this was like, wow. This motherfucker, I remember him 5 years ago tried to pin the case on me, and the black guy who shot him down, him and his partner, and killed him, right? So I posted a Facebook post on there, like, you know, I'm good for the motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? He out here pinning cases on motherfuckers. So what you do as an officer, I mean, that shit come back and bite you in the ass, right? So my cousin, he was a little offended by it. I really didn't give a fuck. And I said my piece was like, nigga, fuck you. This motherfucker tried to lock me up. Then, I got another cousin. He saw the shit and he was like, well, cuz you was doing wrong. Man, fuck that. I don't give a fuck what I was doing. I don't deserve to get a case pinned on me for some shit I didn't do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So fuck what both of y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? Fuck both of y'all. But now where I want to go with this is these black cops, they just standing around. They not doing a goddamn thing. You right. You're guilty by fucking association. Like if I go out and I, with somebody that killed somebody, I'm standing there with him, so I'm going to get the same case. So why is these black cops not being charged with the same fucking crime and just standing there not doing nothing?
Right.
That's my thing with it.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them.
You know what? Pac said some shit. Tupac said some shit 25 years ago. And the shit is coming to life today. Pac said that today, the Ku Klux Klan, the KKK, they fear us black people more today than they did then. They didn't fear us then.
Right.
They fear us now. So if a KKK member come and try to burn a cross on your lawn today, what you gonna do? You're probably gonna blow his fucking brains out or go out there and whoop his ass. So they trained their kids to go to school and be prosecuting attorneys, DAs, be cops. So this is who they are today. You know what I'm saying? This is how they fuck us.
I'm glad you brought that point up because that's another part of the video, and that's what I put in there as far as why you see that man put down that hood and he picks up that badge.
Yeah.
Because I want to let everybody know that no, they're not walking around like that no more. I mean, they do, but they're not. That's not what their heavy presence is. Their heavy presence is now in our police force, in our government, the officials, the judges, the dentists, your family, this, whatever. That's where they're at now. And that's something that I want to get people to realize and stop looking for the white sheet. And, that's not where it's at.
Thank you, because it's not. It really is not there. Yeah, man, this shit is crazy, man. And I'm glad that, we talking, like, what is your solutions, man? Give us something, solutions for unity in the black race. What do we need to do as a race to unify and start trusting each other and spending our money with each other and investing together? What is your solution? Do you have any solutions to that?
Well, yeah, I think, like you said, as far as spending money with each other and things like that, one thing we have to do is stop having that I got mine, you better get yours type mentality. We need to definitely stop that. Because that's a big problem. Has always been a big problem. It's like, okay, we move out of whatever projects we're in or wherever situation we're in, we get to the place we want to be, and then it's like, okay, I got it. Now you better pull yourself up. I'm not gonna help you. I'm not gonna do nothing. I did it. You better do it. Right. And everybody doesn't have those same opportunities. And one thing I've always seen black people do is make fun of other other races or ethnic groups that live, I don't know, 3-4 families in one house. I've always seen us in little conversations, little barbershop conversations, making fun of people that do that, but they don't realize those people are going to end up owning that block within 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
You see, they all live together in one spot, and one family pays probably nothing, if not just a little bit, and then next thing you know, they buy the next house down the street, and then they move people into there, and then the next one, and then the next one. But it's kind of like, we're made to believe with a false sense of reality that we are equal to all the white people out here, that we're just Americans, we're one of them, everything's good, we're not considered foreigners. It's kind of like we have that mentality like, oh, we belong now. And I think that's foolish of us to even think that way, because that's not the case. We don't have the same, we don't get, we're not, what's the word? We don't have those same, luxuries, that they have. So, that's something that we need to be aware of. So, that's one thing that'll help. But also, we have to learn to stop just going for just basic jobs and different things, and go for your goals. Whatever your passion is, whatever you enjoy, try to start your own business. Well, no matter what it is, because I even always say, I'd rather have a business that makes a little less and it be mine, then work for somebody else, make a little bit more, and I can never give that to my kids or never offer that to, my family, when I pass or when I go. Or I can never give that job to my kids. I'd rather have my own, whether it's a diner, whether it's a shop, whatever it is. But that way we can also spend that money within, our communities. And with ourselves, because... Go ahead.
No, you right. You go ahead. Go ahead. I ain't trying to cut you off. Go ahead.
Yeah, because if you notice, a lot of other places have the Chinatown, and like the Irish spend money with the Irish, and the Italians. They have their different spots. We don't have that, and we say we want that. People look at us like we're racist. It's like reverse racism or something when we try to help ourselves. And to me, that's a problem. We need to get out of that and start understanding that this is what we need to do. Like if you go to most Chinese restaurants, you don't see nothing but Chinese folks back there working. And it's all family members and different things of that nature, and that's a great thing.
That's true.
To me, but we won't do that. We just, and then half the time when we do go out to get some business done, we will trust, white people to do it more than our own selves, which is, a problem that we've always had with trusting, our own race with things. But that's like, that's part of the Willie Lynch syndrome. That's something that just needs to be broken.
It is. And you know what? And I saw black businesses before, and this is no lie, okay? I've been to certain black businesses where they felt like, okay, well, I'm black. You're supposed to spend your money here anyway, right? But that's not the case, and that's not true. But then I started digging a little bit deeper into that, right? Because I'm like, man, black people, we just cannot think like that. That's impossible, and I don't believe it. So I started looking into this shit and found out that a lot of black businesses that was open here in Detroit and other places, right?
Right.
They put their family members to work. They put their best friends to work, and they put their girlfriends and their women to work. And so when you got these people running your business, right, they don't want to see you prosper any fucking way. So they don't give a fuck about your business because it ain't theirs, and they want to see you go out of business one day real soon anyway. So you gotta, I figured it out. I was like, well, black people, when you own a business, you can't bring your brothers from the neighborhood with you. You can't bring all of them. You might can bring one of them. You can't bring all your family members. You may can bring one of them. But you need to hire outside black people who don't know you. And they will look at you as, okay, well, this is a boss. This is the boss. I got to do this job and do it right. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got your cousin...
my cousin who I can just show up late to and he'll be all right with it.
And you know...
I can see it.
Yeah, so we gotta switch that. Quit hiring motherfuckers we know and hire outside the box, for real. All that shit about, well, I trust this person with my money over somebody I don't trust. You got to lose that street mentality, and you got to start thinking proper and on a better note than that. Because there is black people out here that want to work and will run your business for you. But once again, we gotta quit hiring our girlfriends and girls that we trying to fuck and they friends. You know, it's crazy shit, man. Crazy fucking time.
Right, but then you also got to think now with as far as that goes, and I totally agree with that. But if you do hire your family, they have to be able to be mature enough to understand. Okay, this isn't family right now. This is, I'm your boss today. You can't show up late or I will have to fire you. They can't take advantage of the situation. And I think that's, that can be a problem.
Most
that can be a problem. Yeah, it can happen, but you got to make sure that you got to set that clear from the get-go. You got to let them know you will get fired like anybody else if you show up late 3 times or whatever the case may be,
Most definitely. And I look at it as us as a black race, not only black race, the minorities, period. We have to start planning just a little bit more better than we plan because we don't plan at all. And it makes me mad when I see a young lady go out every fucking week, get her nails done, get her hair done, and ain't got a fucking job, bills about to get cut off, but you go get your shit done. I know a young lady, right? I'm not gonna say her name.
Okay.
She has two grown daughters that live with her. And her grown daughters, one of them, she is go to work, take care of business, handles business, right? And she's on her grind, went to school, did her thing. The other daughter, she's smart, she intelligent, but she make a lot of fucked up decisions. But she's a good girl. You know what I'm saying? And the mother, she's very bitter. And her kids are seeing this. Her teenage daughters are seeing this, right? She's very bitter. Priorities is fucked up. She feel that everybody owe her something, or I did this for people and nobody's doing this for me. Well, you got the wrong attitude right there at hand that if you do something for somebody, don't nobody owe you nothing back. You're supposed to be doing out the kindness of your heart. But where I'm going with this, right? Every fucking week, she got bills that need to be paid. But she at the mall getting her nails and feet done. I'm like, well, why is you doing that? You got bills. Well, this make me feel like a woman just to do that. I'm like, if going to get your fucking nails and your toes done help you feel like a woman, make you feel like a woman, then your life is fucked up. Your life is all the way fucked up, for real. And that, for real, ladies, stop with that bullshit. Don't let them fool you in thinking you need your fucking your toes and your nails done every week, giving them your money. Learn how to do that shit yourself. I remember back in the day, I remember women back in the day when I was a kid putting on Lee press-on nails and shit and painting them and doing their nails and going the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Saving money.
At least just think they normal nails,
Yeah.
You can sit there, they got the stuff in the store. You can do it yourself. It's a lot cheaper, but that's one thing I think with our race in general is always been a problem is because we haven't had nothing and we act like we haven't had nothing. Just like, for instance, I know a lady, she went out and she's always, we always trying to look like we're doing it before we're doing it. But, she went out and got, what was that, a 2001 BMW, right? The amount she paid for that 2001 BMW, she could have got like a 2010 Honda that would have lasted, a lot longer, had a better shelf life or whatever. It just, some of the stuff that we're doing just to look, have that look, just to say, you got that status is completely stupid. And it just doesn't make sense. And then plus when it breaks down, you can't afford to fix it. So then you're out, out back without a car about a month later anyway, whenever it breaks down. So that's something that we need to work on as far as and that's what the same conversation everybody having about Jordans and stuff. People always want to blame Mike for this, that, the other. Okay, Mike don't do this, Mike don't do that. He don't help out, whatever. That's his business. But nobody said if you can't afford them shoes, you gotta go have them.
That's
you
true.
only getting them for a status. Like, chill out. That's the mentality is messed up.
That is so
I
true.
don't get it.
It is very fucked up. Our black youth today, all they see is materialistic bullshit. And you don't have to see that if you can't if you can't afford something, and you don't go out here and try to buy it because you can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? Do something better. I am a gentleman. I tell everybody, find your niche in life. Find whatever it is that you're good at, and invest in yourself. Take that money and invest in yourself. So
instead of playing like you balling before you get it.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? I'm the type of cat that's like this. I am going to always invest in myself. Always. Always.
Yeah. Definitely.
And if you
the best investment you can make.
Yes, best investment. Because if I know it's gonna go somewhere, then goddamn it, or I got that feeling it's gonna go somewhere, goddamn, I'm gonna invest my money and say, okay, I did it. It didn't work, but so what? I felt good doing it, and it was my money. So if it didn't work, I still got stuff to sell and get some of my money back. You know what I'm saying? Well, them Jordans, when they get old, motherfucker, can't nobody want to buy no shoes off your raggedy ass feet.
Right. They hold no value. You ain't gonna do much with them.
It holds no value, my brother, no value at all. Like all my podcast equipment today, right? If I was to quit podcasting tomorrow, said, hey, I'm gonna sell all my podcast shit, all the equipment, I know I can bring in at least $1,000 off my equipment, all of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And put it back up and say, well, hey, I have fun with podcasts, and people know who the fuck I am in podcasts now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to keep investing and keep on investing in podcasts and keep it growing, because I feel that my job is to bring the Mike Paynes, the Duncan Hines, the Mossy Skis, the Merciless Amirs, all these local people, bring them to a global platform, and now the world know who they are. You know, and that's what I'm here to do, my brother, and I'm gonna keep it going. Please believe it.
I definitely appreciate that.
Man, hey man, what you think about this motherfucker and Donald Trump? What do you? I mean, just the nonsense that goes through his mind. What do you think?
Well, the thing with Trump is this for me. I cannot endorse nor vote for this man simply because a lot of times he says things that aren't factual. He doesn't make sense. You know, he's just all over the place. He, to me, seems just like a competitor is trying to win.
That's it.
Now, the thing, somebody brought this up to me the other day, and they said how he was talking about. He went to win. I think he was in. Was he in Detroit at the church speaking?
Yeah, Saturday. He was just here.
Yeah. Right. So they were talking about one thing he's been saying is, why not vote for me? Yeah, look at the position y'all in. Y'all messed up anyway. Why not vote for me? What do you got to lose? But the thing about that is he's right in that sense. I mean, he's right about that. We ain't got nothing to lose, really, as far as I haven't seen a difference in Republican, Democrat. Only thing that affected me was some gas, to be honest. And unless you're extremely rich or extremely poor, if you're anywhere in the middle class, it don't really affect you. You know, you go up and you get some, gain and lose a little bit here and there, no matter what happens. But unless you're extremely, extremely poor, that's the only thing that or you own your own business. That's like with Obamacare, and all that type of stuff. That affected them, to an extent. But other than that, you really don't gain or lose anything. Nothing really changes. They get all the money. They get to be whoever, president, whatever. I'm not really into voting for Hillary either, to be honest. She seems to just want to, lie and kind of go after whatever vote she's going after. And, to me, I don't feel like gain or lose either way. But I guess I would rather see maybe Hillary than having Trump in the office talking a bunch of making the whole country look stupid as shit. You know what I'm saying? So at least we won't be looking horrible, with Hillary. It'll just be like having Bill or whoever else was in there. So, a real just politician. And he ain't going to be talking out the side of his neck and everything like that. So, yeah, that's how I feel about that situation.
Right, you 100% right. And what my thing is, for the longest, I get tired of hearing the Republicans say, oh, it's the Democrats who wanted slavery. It was the Democrats who had the slaves. Well, let's keep it real. Let's go back and do our history. Those same Democrats that you're talking about, they are actually Republicans. Each and every last one of them. They started their own branch, which was called the Republican Party, motherfucker. So that's like me and you. We start our own gang called the Podcast Bangers. Okay. And we go over here and we bash black people all day long. And you say, well, hey, I don't want to be a part of what Rell doing no more. I want to go over here and uplift the black people. So you start your own podcast and call it Podcast Love, right? And then you start embracing the people. Then I can say, well, hey, the people can say, well, hey, Podcast bangers, they're no good. You can say they're no good. They put you down. Well, you was a part of us too, and you was doing putting down as well, but you just woke up and just started your own branch. So for it's gonna always taint that name a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna always taint the name. So I just tell my people, our black people, don't let them tell us what they think we want to hear, and don't let them fool us. Open them books.
You gotta research everything yourself.
Yes.
You got to.
We are in, like my co-host Dorian Black say, we live in a fact-checking world today. Somebody can tell you something, you can go fact-check that shit in 3 seconds. Yes, 3 seconds.
Right.
And you know, the shit is come to light, man, and it's crazy, man. Like the football player, I forgot his name. Something. What's it?
Kaepernick.
Yeah, Kaepernick. Okay. Right. Donald Trump says, "I'm gonna make America great again." He's telling you America's not great, right? And the white motherfuckers is the white, not white. Well, let me change it because we got white America and we got white AmeriKKKa. Now, white America is not with the racist shit. They ride with the minorities and everybody else. They cool people. But the white AmeriKKKa, they cheering and chanting Trump on. But God damn it, when this football player step up and say the same thing, America's not great. It doesn't hold the value. That flag does not represent the minorities. Guess what? They want to boo him. They want him fired. They want him get him out of America. He shouldn't be making our money. And then guess what? His jersey sales has skyrocketed, right? So they burning them. But check game, Pete move. Now listen. He's winning. He's winning all the way around. Because he's getting all this media attention. You're buying his jersey, and he get a percentage of that jersey sale. So you can buy that motherfucker all you want and burn it. You paid for it, and I done got paid. So really, who is winning? Who's winning?
Yeah, they did the same thing to NWA with their records. Bought all their records just to stomp on them and do stuff like that.
And they're still winning. They're winning because you're spending the money. See, white AmeriKKKa is so fucking dumb. You got to go back and give them a fucking IQ test, and them motherfuckers probably will fail miserably. Their IQ levels will be so low to do some dumb shit like that. Ain't no way in the fuck I dislike you. I'm finna go spend $100 and buy your jersey or $200 and buy your jersey just to burn that motherfucker. No, I'm gonna wear that motherfucker. Fuck what you doing. Yo.
Yeah, I just did I just put out a little small, video clip about that the other day. I recorded it rather. I'm gonna probably release it sometime this week. But yeah, the whole Kaepernick situation, man. I applaud that, man. Because one thing I'm looking at, and he's not the first to do it. He's not gonna be the last.
Nope.
But one thing I'm looking at is we have a lot of cowards out here, and I'm talking about our own folks.
Yes.
We have a lot of cowards that are scared to stand up. They're scared to protest because they fear losing their job, their endorsements, their money, they this, that, the other. But how can we ever get ahead if nobody sacrifices? You know, do you think I don't worry every once in a while when this video popping off and, you know, police trying to drive by me or pull me over or whatever the case may be, and, you know, it feels like, oh, man, I got the feeling they follow me a little bit, but I don't know. Maybe I'm a little paranoid. I don't know. But when you put out certain stuff and certain statements, you get looked at, you know, but you cannot be scared of the consequences, because these are things that need to happen. And you can't be scared to put out what you want to put out, or support that man for sitting down, or support, you know, Mike Payne's Black on Black video, because, you know, you don't want your boss to see it or nothing. Even if you discreetly support it, you know, anything. But help is help. And I see a lot of people that's really, you know, really scary. You know, they walking around, and that's what they want. They want you to walk with your head down, you know, your shoulders all bent up. You know, they want that yes a bossin' type cat.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I said. That's what they want. And them days is over. But you still got some that's walking around acting like they still in chains. They scared.
Man, you hit that shit right on the head. You are 100% right on that, man. For real. Man, it's just I look at it, right? And I saw this video that someone posted on Facebook. And it instantly pissed me off, because when you see at the house, when they have that little meeting where all the house members are and they're addressing shit, why, when they were singing the national anthem, at least 10 of those white motherfuckers was not standing up. They were sitting down. But now, wait a minute, what the fuck is going on? Y'all not mad at them? That ain't no problem. And I call, and I say this, and if you listening, anybody that's listening to my podcast show, and you are mad because I'm saying I don't stand up for the national anthem, I never stood up for it. And my son was mad at me at his graduation when they did it, and I sat down and like, fuck that shit. And them motherfucking white people was kind of looking offended, and I'm sitting there.
They do.
Yeah, looking like, fuck y'all, you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. I'm here for the same reason you hear it. My child is graduating college, just like yours is graduating. So I look at and I ask this. When you sitting at home and you watching that basketball game or that football game or that hockey game, whatever it is you watching, and when they stand up and sing the national anthem on TV, do your punk ass stand up at home in your home and sing the national anthem? Hell fuck no. So shut the fuck up. For real. You name one motherfucker that's at home watching the game stand up for the national anthem. None of them. So sit y'all punk ass down.
And the thing I want to also address is I'm not the most patriotic person, but I'm not to where I hate America or anything like that. I think, you know, America's a great place as far as, you know, compared to a lot of other things. Okay? I'll give it that. But it has a lot of blood on its hands.
Yes,
you know?
It does.
And people just keep thinking that, you know, we have this thing where we tend to go over to other places and we want to infect our way of living onto them as ours is the best. You know, we want to, if everybody ain't living up to our standards, then they're considered savages. Or, you know, if we go somewhere and there's maybe a dictatorship, you know, that's a problem. But you allow, you know, a European type king or queen to coexist. That's fine.
Right. But
if it's somebody else, you know, oh, no, got to take them out. This is wrong. Oh, you need democracy. Things like that.
Yeah,
I just have a problem, you know, when America has these, you know, and then they go over there and they steal stuff from other nations. You know, hell, America itself was stolen, so it was built off the backs of slaves and stolen, you know, from the Native Americans. And these are problems that I have. So I don't see why it is a problem when they see somebody. Okay, maybe he's not standing because, you know, America's done a lot. You know, hey, it's cool, whatever. But people get so in tune and so patriotic with it, they want to tell this man go back to wherever they think he came from and all these other situations. And that's just wrong to me.
It really is. So let me ask you another question, brother. We're going to move on from that because we'll be on that all day, much as I am. You know what I'm saying? I go all day with you on this. What are your thoughts today on just the thoughts on today's hip-hop? What do you think about it?
I think it's horrible. It's extremely sad to see. I don't really understand how. Well, I understand, but I don't want to understand how it's getting out now. How they're endorsing certain things that don't even sound like songs. You know, I really don't get it. Even with R&B, like R&B, I miss it, man. I miss R&B, and that's why if you look at a lot of my older music, or some of my music I've done not too long ago, is R&B driven. They've got a lot of R&B hooks in it and stuff like that. I did a lot of music for the ladies, type of stuff like that. But I've always liked that. I've always looked up to that type of music. R&B was a big deal to me, and now with that gone, hip hop's gone. Basically, it's horrible, man. I really get sick listening to the radio. I listen to all the ones that play the 80s to, I don't know, 2000 and maybe 10 range, somewhere around there. Yeah. I listen to the stations that play that because it's just like, it's almost nothing to listen to. And then a lot of these guys, when stuff happens, they don't want to talk about nothing. All they care about is flossing and flashy, and there's no substance. There's just nothing they really talking about. Everybody on the same thing. Everybody got the same story. Hey, I was doing dope, and then I decided to rap, and I don't know. It's just, and a lot of them, those stories aren't even true for a lot of them cats. It's the go-to thing.
That's true.
And they're emasculating our men. That's another problem. I don't agree with that. Now, to correct, before anybody go crazy, if you gay, you gay. Okay? Right. Okay. No big deal. But don't pretend and say you're straight and you out here looking crazy. Like, I don't get the whole thing. I don't get it. I don't know where they're going with it. But I know I miss the old school stuff. I really do. The real songwriting and the singing and I miss it.
Me too, brother. I miss that too. Especially, I miss somebody spitting the cold 16 bars. And this dumb motherfucker, I forgot his name. Rappers today, I don't have to have a cold 16 bars. I can just holler,
I saw that.
Man, get your bitch ass out of here. And whoever is supporting you, eat a dick, for real. And the motherfucker who was on the Ebro show, I'm a rock star, brother. Motherfucker, sit your punk ass down. You couldn't even flow to couldn't even freestyle. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? This is some horrible shit. Yo, man. Hey, Mike, man. I thank you for rocking with us, man, and, coming on the show and just chopping it up with us. But, hey, let the people know before we go, where can they reach you at on social media and where they can buy your music at?
Well, right now, you can hit me up on MikePayne.com. It's P-A-I-N. I know a lot of people don't throw the Y in there. Ain't no Y. It's just P-A-I-N. You can reach me on MikePayne.com. That's just my website. You can also go see my videos and stuff on YouTube. That's Mike Payne TV, no spaces. Look up Mike Payne. I'm pretty much everywhere under that. Twitter is Team Mike Payne. And you got Instagram, it's called Mike Payne's World. So I'm all over. You look up Mike Payne, it comes up here and there somewhere. You'll find it. You can look up this Black on Black video. That's what I'm really pushing. That's definitely on the website, and it's also on YouTube. Just look up Mike Payne TV, and you'll find that. We'll probably be releasing the actual single. We haven't even put the single up for purchase or anything like that yet. We've just been trying to basically move the message and get the message out, because I want people to know that it's not really about the money with me like that. This is about the message. Like, I really want to put that out there, and I promise that the James family, I put their story out as much as I possibly could. So, that's where I'm at with that. So if you could click like or share and all that on the Black on Black video, I'd really appreciate that. So yeah,
Mike, you before I cut you off, You had something you were saying before we was wrapping it up. What you was saying? Go ahead, brother. Speak it up.
I just want to say, to the women, even some of the guys out there, I want to just say, you know how you hear a lot of girls say, "Well, I don't need no man in a relationship. I can raise my kid by myself." And I've been seeing posts where the girls are talking about how they can, raise a man, and the guys are saying they can raise a girl and all these things. Well, it can happen, yes, but it's really important to have both roles in that child's life, because the thing with that is, say for instance, you have a girl, right?
Right.
If you have the girl, the problem, she looks at her father as almost like the first male, and how he treats the mom and different things like that. So she, sees how she's supposed to be treated by how the guy treats her mom.
True.
And then with the if you have a boy, it's the same thing in reverse. It's the treatment of each other and how to really, how you're gonna actually raise that child, to be in society, and how to act, towards women, or women towards men, and those things are needed, and they need that nourishment from both parents. And you don't want, especially with a girl, her growing up with daddy issues, looking for love and different things like that, and she finds it in all the wrong places. So, while a lot of people say, yeah, you can do it, yeah, you can. I mean, you can raise a wolf, but it doesn't mean everything is going to be easier. Or there's always an easier way. And if you can keep that family together, that unit together, I think it's best to do so.
That's the truth, my brother, for real. Because I'm just tripping because a lot of these brothers today, they doing a lot of sweet shit, and it's kind of suspect. You know what I'm saying? That shit is real suspect, bro, for real. I can't. I can't rock with it. A lot of this shit. If I saw my son doing this shit that I see a lot of these motherfuckers doing, I think I would have to pull him to the back shed and get him right.
Tune him up a little bit.
Yeah,
get him right.
Tune him up, brother. A full tune up.
Right.
But hey, you know what? That's once again. That's white AmeriKKKa. They said, look, we gotta wipe out this black race. So we gotta give all these black brothers felonies, fuck them up,
right,
and give the black women the good jobs and let them know, hey, you don't need no man. You don't need no man. You independent.
Right.
If he ain't got what you got, you don't need him. And guess what? A lot of our sisters is drinking that Kool-Aid, and a lot of them ain't. We not telling no woman to go out here and get a dude that's a bum and don't want to do nothing and don't want to contribute. You don't want that. You don't want that. But it's just, man, it's crazy, man. The shit is crazy. I could go on and on.
That's the thing with the men. We also have to stop being extremely lazy, as far as with our relationships and with the women, because we have the same thing like we were talking about earlier, the Willie Lynch problem. One portion of that was to make the woman super independent, to make her so strong and make the man so weak. Make him weak and make him depend on others around him. So they would do certain things to, as far as raping the women and doing all these different things to the woman in front of that man to make him feel helpless, to where he couldn't do anything, and he couldn't made him feel helpless. So when you have that woman that's independent, super strong, then she got used to that, and from grandmother to grandmother, it was constantly passed down, and it's been that way forever. Our black women are extremely strong, and the problem with that is when that man decides to come in and take his place as a man, he can't, because they constantly bumping heads.
That's true.
You know what I mean? It's like having two men in a relationship. It's like they're bumping heads. Both of them want to be in charge. So that's always been a big issue and a big problem with black people. So if you really look around and see that the Willie Lynch syndrome, or Willie Lynch, curse of Willie Lynch, however you want to call it, it's working. It's been working.
Yes, it is.
And they had other things. Put the young against the old, the light against the dark. All these things. If you look, we have these problems today.
Yes.
So it's something that needs to be addressed and something you need to be mindful of. And a lot of people don't even know they're doing it. They just think, oh yeah, I'm strong, I'm made that way, and you're a bitch ass nigga if you can't handle me and all that. And now although there are some that are like that, guys, what I'm saying? But for the majority, I think a lot of men try to. I'm not gonna say a lot. We'll just say, so the men that do try to step up, we'll say the ones that do try to step up, you have to let that man step up.
Yeah.
But if it's a man that's just not doing nothing, then keep it moving. So.
That's right. You're 100% right, my brother. There you have it.
Yeah.
Yo, one more before we really go, man. One more thing. Who you want to shout out, man? You got somebody you want to shout out?
Yeah, I gotta definitely give a shout out to Duncan Hines, man. Sure, all y'all heard of him. You know, he hooked this whole thing up, hooked me up with my man Rell and them. So this is just a real big privilege to be on this show. And hey, shout out to everybody. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the D. Thanks a lot, Mike Payne.
Peace and love, everybody. We out of here. And thanks, Duncan. Duncan Hine is one of the greats. The greats. He's the best. Thanks once again, my brother Dunk. Thank you, Mike Payne. And podcast, we'll be right back. Stay tuned. And one love, everybody. We'll be right back. What's up, everybody? We back. It's me, Doe Black, and we got guess who on the phone?
Dre.
That's right.
Dre.
What's up, Dre?
Hey, what's up?
What's up? See, everybody, you know, shoot me in the head. You know, shoot me in the not in the head, but the toe. You know, Dre's supposed to be on a live session with us, but you know the new MacBook Pro is here, and I haven't set everything up. I've been stalling and playing around, but we got Dre on the phone today instead. So what's up, Dre? What you been doing, man? Since we all been on vacation?
So partying, working, and school just started back for me. So a lot of studying. Well, not much studying, but a lot of reading.
A lot of reading.
Yeah, of course. And, you know, just trying to get my education in and make something out of my life.
That's always. What you been doing, Dorian?
Wait a minute. Dre.
Yeah.
Have you got any response, like any positive response from the that one episode that you did, the live one? What was that like? Because that was awesome. Did you get any feedback?
Did you get any feedback?
No, I didn't actually get any feedback. However, for me, I thought it was awesome just to be, you know, in the studio recording with you all. I think, you know, it's a much bigger, I don't know, I feel like it's a much bigger thing when you're actually sitting in the studio recording opposed to recording and sending it in, if that makes sense to you all.
Mad respect for that.
Yeah, but then you know what? Now that J.Street, shout out to co-producer J.Street.
What up, Jay?
J.Street showed me how to master the skill with the tracks, and I was doing that shit wrong. So now that you notice, the sound quality sound much more better. And now with this MacBook Pro and this Pro Tools that we're gonna be working with, it's gonna even sound that much more better. For real, we stepped off. Well, we didn't step off. What we did was we had just so many interesting interviews that was in the vault that we said, fuck it, let's unlock it and let's load them up and let them go. And we just been bullshitting, playing around. Well, we ain't been playing around. We've been making power moves because, you know, merchandise we got coming, and then upgrading to the MacBook Pro and Pro Tools and stuff of that nature. It's crazy. It's popping like it's supposed to pop. So we here now. We are here. We arrived. That's all I can say.
You should have had MacBook Pro doing this anyway a long time ago.
Well, you know what? We should have, but you know, I was just, you know, you learn as you go with podcasting. Podcasting is a learning experience. You make mistakes and you correct your mistakes, and now the mistakes are corrected, and we are taking a new approach and shit now.
Exactly.
Most definitely. You know, hey, you know, a lot of people they've been loving them interviews with Duncan Hines, Joe Bryan, and that Bangum Smurf. That was on point. Those interviews was great interviews.
Mm-hmm.
Did you check out Bangum Smurf, son? Tell the truth.
I have not checked it out.
You checked him out?
But I will. I have not, but I will.
Ah, boo. Shoot him now.
No, that's what's up. That's the beauty of the podcast.
Yeah.
Though. You, at your leisure, you download and you listen to it. You know?
For
we
sure.
ain't Empire, motherfucker.
Well, we are.
Well, you know what happened was
Uh-huh.
I stopped catching the train to work, which is when I usually would play the podcast and everything, and I started driving because I realized that, you know, it was kind of cheaper to drive instead of catching a train, so there went my time. So I would have to figure out another way, maybe when I'm at the gym, to listen to it instead.
Well, see, you don't have
while I'm at work.
You don't have a car from the 1960s. You got a newer model car, and you got Bluetooth radio, so you can sync.
But what I mean is the car ride is much shorter.
Oh,
than the
okay.
train ride.
Oh, okay. I understand. I got you now. I got you. Well, you do got lunch break.
I don't take lunch breaks. I eat at my desk because I don't like. So what happens in D.C. is that traffic around 2:30 begins to get messed up and everything.
Okay.
So what I like to do is, if I have, it depends on what time my meetings are. If they're over at, I don't know, about 3 o'clock, 3:30, then I'll just leave at that time. But if I have a meeting at 4:30 or that goes until 4:30, then I'm leaving at 2 so I can beat the traffic.
Good deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, we gonna be on point on next episode 29. We're gonna have the MacBook Pro up running and Pro Tools. J.Street gonna get over here and show us how it's supposed to be worked and everything, and all is good. So we have had a lot of fun going on. I'm looking at this sweet ass shirt Dorian got on. Detroit, Gill Hill, Detroit Audio, St. Martin. I see MC Bree, Coleman Young. What you get? Where you get that from? The Jungle Walk. Where you get that from? Young's Barbecue. Where you get it from, man?
Hey,
Market promotion, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a lot. Hey, that's a lot of good promotion. I didn't get one. Where
all
mine?
of these used to be here. They gone now.
Oh, they gone. You're right. They used to be here.
Perry Drugs is now Rite Aid now.
You're right.
You got the Bel Air Drive-In.
Yeah.
You got a lot of Lewis College of Business.
Yeah. All
the
that.
Scene.
Oh yeah, you're right. All that shit used to be here. It's gone.
It's gone now.
I remember Wendy's School of Dance. Okay, yeah. There go Aaliyah. Okay. Well, we're gonna stop giving out free promotions. Like no.
Empty bread. Yeah, I'm gonna get later on this show. I'm gonna find out where you can get the shirt at and where people can get the shirt at. My girlfriend, she got the shirt for me. Want me to wear it on the show.
Okay,
and, it's a local guy. Looking, he does this.
I see YBI right there.
YBI.
Malice Green. Whoop whoop.
Look. WJZZ.
WJZZ. That's my favorite jazz station. Earl Flynn's.
Earl Flynn. That's right.
See there? Okay.
Look. Otto's Popcorn.
Man, they ain't heard of that in so goddamn long. We tripping over here, Dre. We having fun. We just we are happy. Just wanted to get podcasts online, get you online. But now let me ask you this question, Dre. Have you noticed the spike in your social media, like a lot of different followers coming in?
So more so on Twitter, yes.
Well, there you go. Goddammit, you got some what's the name? You got feedback. Followers is following you now. That's your feedback. Yeah, the followers is gonna come follow. Yeah, they following us tough on Twitter as well. But Dre, we just wanted to get you in here because we didn't want nobody to think that you had you were forgotten about. You've been busy. We've been on hiatus. But now we back. Doing what we do, and so now next week will be a different story now, for real.
Exactly.
All right, Dre, and we're going to wrap this up, and we'll see you next week.
All righty, I'll see y'all next week.
For
That's
sure.
What's up? Peace out.
Peace out.